Yeah, I got nothing. Yes, hello, it is I, JDC. The Empire does indeed strike back. Back in 2019. I hope you're all getting used to writing 2019 every time you fill out a prescription or sign your autograph, as we celebrities such as myself are wont to do. Although we don't really date our autographs, that's a bit old fashioned. I think Ivan Novello used to. Anyway, I'm back! And befitting a revival comes another revival, the Glenglassaugh Revival. Yeah. What is there to know about Glenglassaugh? Well, it is a Highland whiskey. It is a Highland Scotch. After 1986, were laid dormant for quite some time. But fortunately for both you and I, in 2008 it was appropriated by a new enterprise group, and you have the revival which you see before us, and they are now. Glenglassaugh is back among us. Returned to the fold after quite some time of absence, but I think is now producing quite well. You know, we've all gotten a bit older, a little wiser, much wiser. Glenglassaugh was formally restored in 2008 and was officially opened by First Minister of Scotland, Alex Salmon. No, not that kind of salmon. There we go, that's better. Alex Salmon. Then in March in 2013, Glenglassaugh was purchased by the Ben Rake Group. I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, because I spent a lot of time looking up how to pronounce Glenglassaugh. So to then pronounce Glen Rake incorrectly would be a mistake. A rake mistake. So, the whiskey details. Oh, see, I can still do this. It's like riding a bicycle. The whiskey details. We are dealing with a Highland Scotch. It is 46% ABV. It is matured in a combination of first fill bourbon casks and former wine casks, for those wine boffins of you out there. This whiskey has not been chill filtered, and it has not been artificially coloured. So, let's turn around, have a look at the bottle, and see what we are dealing with. Can't find the handlebars on this thing. Glenglassaugh Revival is a distinctive Highland single malt Scotch whisky produced using only the finest ingredients and bottled without the use of added colouring and without chill filtration. Oh, can you not? I already said that! I expect whoever writes the stuff on these boxes to know what I'm going to say and not put it on the box, so I don't wind up looking like a tool. After being mothballed for over 20 years, production was restarted in 2008. You're doing it again. Lovely box, though. Now I'm given to understand that this sucker is no longer being produced. So if you find it, well, after you've watched this review and clicked the subscribe button and pledged your future children to me, getting a dry white wine smell in the cork. After you've done all that stuff, if you like the sound of it, have a scout round. It might not be as easy to find as something that is being currently made. So, even though I have been in mothballs for quite some time, I have still been sampling from the great whiskey table and the whiskey bars of my beloved city. My beloved city. And so I'm hopefully still good at that. What I haven't been doing is externalizing every thought that comes into my head as I nose and taste. So let's give it a nose. Very sweet, very got a honey hit. I actually get that almost that kind of solventy smell that you get with bourbon is there. A very rich caramel. Red berries, not red berets. Those swine. Were they the revolutionaries? I'm sure. Rebels. If you're wearing a beret, it means you're in a rebel mood. And a touch of vanilla. Yeah, I'm really surprised to get that kind of bourbony, solventy smell, which I'm not used to finding in Scotch. Let's give it a taste. There's some sweetness, some fruitiness. Brown sugar. Some kind of underlining herbal note. So on a second taste, I'm now getting some caramel notes. More oak on this second taste. Very, very faint hint of apples. But it's quite deep. You'll have to spelunk your way into this whiskey to really find the apple. But it's definitely that, in the more general sense, you've got that fruitiness, which is ever present. So I call this a medium long finish, and it's there's an earthy nuttiness, and the oakiness comes back. Quite pleasant. A little hint of spice, but not too much. I would say, this is an ass no age statement, so I would say it's on the younger side just from tasting this. It's quite nice. I wouldn't say it's a blow you away kind of dram, but I can quite easily see myself sipping this away on a Sunday afternoon, or a Saturday afternoon, possibly a Friday afternoon. Maybe not Thursday, but on a Wednesday as well. Well, that was the Glenglassaugh Revival. Yeah, not bad. I think I summed it up before. Probably slightly above average, but nothing to write it home about when you're on the front lines to your best gal telling her about this whiskey you sampled. Well, it's good to be back. I'm going to try and stay back. No promises. I do have plans in the work to give myself a bit more juice. Yeah, but it was fun. I had fun sampling it. If you're curious about it, do have a search for it. It might require a search because I believe it's not being produced anymore. But yeah, or if you're a collector, it might be something you want to collect. I don't know. I'm not a collector myself. I just buy it and drink it. Well, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this review and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. That helps the channel to grow and gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling in certain warm, fuzzy places. And I look forward to sampling another whiskey with all you salty dogs very, very soon.